Kinda spoke some new clothes. Kinda spoke some new clothes.
So you're a Raven, obviously. I think it's unfortunate because Lamar Jackson's unreal. What has to happen for them to do what your teams did? Because, I mean, it's like they're there, they're almost getting there, then something happens. Obviously, it could be the Chiefs or just a random Buffalo team that pops up, but what do you feel like is the thing that they could do to get themselves in the Super Bowl and actually win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think the Ravens have the team to do it. Certainly, the last few years, I mean, they've been one of, if not the best team in the regular season. And for whatever reason, they keep falling short in the playoffs, and it's really self-inflicted. I mean, you watch all of their games, and it's turnovers, it's penalties at the wrong time, it's drop passes, it's all kinds of stuff that is just kind of surfacing that you don't see a lot of in the regular season, and all of a sudden in the postseason it comes back to bite them. And so you think about 2 years ago in the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs, and if there isn't a fumble right by the goal line late in that game, the Ravens probably win that game and go to the Super Bowl last year. And then you think about this game, and 2 early turnovers in the first half, and then the unfortunate fourth quarter where you have a fumble and a drop pass and a 2-point conversion, and they probably win that game.
Yeah.
And so it's nothing more than self-inflicted wounds at this point. They have the talent, they have the roster, they have the pieces in place. Lamar's unbelievable. I mean, he's the most electric player in the NFL. I think personally he should be the MVP. Josh put together a great season this year, but I mean the numbers, he's had a better season statistic wise than he's ever had in his career, even the other 2 MVPs that he's won. And so he's been tremendous, and as long as they have a healthy Lamar Jackson, they're going to have a chance to win it all. But they just got to tighten things up and not turn the ball over and not hurt themselves come postseason time.
Love it. 2 more questions. You look across the field in your day, you saw a lot of great safeties. Who was the one guy when you looked over, you said, this is about to be one of those days, man?
Yeah, I think, right in our own division, we played the Steelers twice a year, and, you look across the field and you have Troy Polamalu. And Troy was just a unique player because you always had to account for where he was. He was just such an unpredictable player. I mean, a lot of times you can look out there and the safeties will tell you a lot. If there's 2 high safeties or 2 shelled, if there's 1 high safety, it tells you a lot about what coverages they're in and all that kind of stuff. Troy was just such a wild card, and they gave him the freedom to do whatever he wanted. And he was such an instinctual player that he would always position himself in the right spot seemingly. And every time we started Steelers preparation, it always started where was number 43 on the field? That's where everything started. And so anytime you have to account for a guy like that, it makes it difficult.
Love it. If you could build the perfect tight end, I'm going to give you 4 categories. We need the look, I need the hands, blocking, and route running. Let's start off with look. How does that – you can pick a player. Just say if you want to put a player in that position.
Yeah.
Who is that player?
I think look-wise, you'd want someone probably the stature of Gronkowski.
Yeah.
I mean, 6'6", almost 6'7", built, strong, just a mismatch physically with whoever lines up across from him. Route running wise, you'd probably put someone like Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
His ability to kind of make people miss, what he's able to do at the line of scrimmage, just releases and all that kind of stuff. And I think he would be that guy. Hands, you would probably say Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy, his ability to just go up and make a catch in traffic over seemingly anybody. And then what was our last category? Blocking. I mean, maybe someone like George Kittle.
Yeah.
And George Kittle's, obviously can do a lot, but he's tremendous at the line of scrimmage. So
I love it. Well, I mean, I almost have to ask you, man, when you get back on the field, you look good, man. What you got going, man, for yourself these days?
Yeah, so I'm actually working with a company called Cleats.
Okay.
That's part of what we're doing out here, kind of doing some promotional work for them.
Okay.
And they've innovated the cleat bottom, and it's something that hasn't been innovated in decades. And so now we have a cleat bottom that I just happen to have one right here. The studs can flex and move. They can rotate. And what it does is it decreases rotational force on your lower extremities, your knees, your ankles, all that kind of stuff. So when this can flex and give a little bit, that give doesn't happen in your joints and your knees and all that stuff. So there's an injury prevention component to this. It's an awesome cleat. It's comfortable. We have about 20 guys in the NFL that wore them just this past season and loved them, and even more reaching out for us every day. So it's really cool. It's a company that's kind of in its infancy, and we're kind of helping it grow and doing all that. And we've loved it, and guys have loved it, and the response has been tremendous.
Love it. We're gonna be posting that link for that. Get us.
100 spokes for new clothes.